Hi guys, it's your mum Sophie and welcome back to another Doctor Who video. Today's Doctor Who video is going to be slightly different to a video I've never done before. We're going to celebrate the life of Helen McCroy's acting on Doctor Who. As you all know, we heard the sad news about the actress last week and I wanted to do a memorable video for her. If you've never seen my face on your screens before, please click that big red subscribe button down below and click the notifications bell to get notifications every single time I upload. So we know Helen McCroy was famous for her acting in Doctor Who, but did you also know she was in Harry Potter? The last 3 Harry Potter films, which was Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. So yeah, but today we're just going to look at her adventures through the Vampires of Venice. So we know that she played, I don't actually know the character of her, I don't actually know the name of her character, but we know in the Vampires of Venice she played a very pure, evil character. Like, she had this so much energy. And Matt Smith put on Twitter the other day, well, when I say other day, I mean a few days ago, Matt Smith put on Twitter that he loved working with Helen McCroy. She was amazing. He said he had the opportunity to work with her on Doctor Who and everything like that. So he feels privileged to work with such a wonderful person. And we all know that she did an amazing job in Doctor Who and her character on Vampires of Venice. So I'm going to give you a full review of Vampires of Venice from beginning to end and tell you guys what I think of it. Because I'm trying to do like a memorial video for Helen McCroy and I don't think it's going very well. So, Vampires of Venice. The writing for Vampires of Venice, amazing. We know the vampires were actually fish people in the end. We have Amy, Rory, the full TARDIS team. We have Amy, Rory and the Doctor, the full TARDIS team. Plus we meet a few new characters along the way. We also meet her son, well, not Amy's son, but you know, Helen McCroy's on-screen son. Actually, what was her character called? Hey Google, what was Helen McCroy's character on Doctor Who called? I'm asking Google because I haven't got a clue. Hey Google, what was Helen McCroy's character on Doctor Who called?
Here's a summary from the website en.wikipedia.org. The 7th Doctor is an incarnation of the Doctor. He is portrayed by Scottish actor Sylvester McCoy.
Hey Google, what was Helen McCroy's character called on Doctor Who?
Here's a summary from the website en.wikipedia.org. In the serial, the alien time traveller the 7th Doctor starts a rebellion against the planet's ruler, Helen A.
Okay guys, I'm just going to research it on the web because I want to know what her character was called. Roseanne Cavalieri. Okay, that's her there, by the way. I should have just used my phone to begin with. That's her character there if you guys didn't already know. If you've never watched The Vampires of Venice, I would definitely recommend watching it. You do realise, guys, I watched it specifically for this video. So, basically, she played a really evil character. It was meant to be a fish person, and she had this school of Rosmerta Cavalieri or something or other. I don't actually. To be honest, guys, I don't actually know. But yeah, we know she had this school of students in Rome that she transverted into fish people, which they hated the sun. So in other words, they were basically vampires. We're not going to call them vampires for the sake of this, because we know the Doctor would never come in cross with vampires. We're just going to call them, let's call them fish people. We'll call them fish people. It sounds better. But yeah, so we know she had this kind of school for the girls, and like all parents would do anything back then in those times to get their kids into good schools. If they were poor, they would try their best to get them into good schools. So we know that she converts these people into fish people. Like, she will take them into this green room, insert their blood into them, and then they wake up the next morning not knowing what's just happened. And we know the main character Isabel in that helped Amy come out of that green room. Actually helped Amy, but she got done for treason, which I think is really annoying. So yeah, but Helen McCroy's acting in that was superb. She played Rosamund or Roseanne, whatever it was, really well. She definitely got the evil sides of the character, definitely, absolutely, 100%. So top 10 for her acting on that. But let's talk about Harry Potter. Yes, guys, I know my channel is all Doctor Who based, but because we're celebrating the life of Helen McCroy, we have to kind of consider her other acting jobs as well as. So, we know she played Narcissa Malfoy in Harry Potter, the Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. I definitely feel like those films were definitely quite good because she played Narcissa Malfoy, and just before and as the Harry Potter series finished, we then see her again in a Doctor Who episode as well, which I think is just absolutely superb. Like the fact that she would do that. I've only watched The Vampires of Venice twice because I'm not really a massive fan of that, and also the first time I ever watched Doctor Who I kind of skipped it without even realising, you know, because I normally skip some episodes, which is okay. I'm pretty sure everyone does it. But yeah, so to be honest with you, I kind of skipped it once and then realised I probably should watch that. So, yeah, she never returns to Doctor Who as far as I'm concerned. Helen never returns to Doctor Who. I mean, she played a role once in it, so she never did it again. But I think it would have been cool if she would have returned again. But yeah, so she was also very well known for she's also a very well known actress in Harry Potter and Peaky Blinders, a few James Bond movies she's been in, and so on. So she's a very well known actor, known by everyone, and she's going to be sorely missed. So yeah, this is kind of my remembrance video to Helen McCroy. So if you guys have got any memories you'd like to share them with me on TikTok, and I'll try and make some sort of video or sketch of her on TikTok and then put it on there, because I talk about Harry Potter and Doctor Who on my TikTok a lot. So yeah, so I just want to say rest in peace, Helen McCroy. You are fantastic in Harry Potter and also Doctor Who as well. In The Vampires of Venice, your character was perfect. Can we also talk a bit more about the character? She wore an awful lot of purple. Her character on Doctor Who wore an awful lot of purple. I mean, this isn't even purple, but she wore something very similar underneath her coat. She wore something very similar offset. So yeah, I definitely think her acting on Doctor Who and Harry Potter has definitely been a triumph for the 21st century. And I'm glad so many people have got to watch her and got to know. I mean, Matt Smith, you had an honour of working with her. I would have loved to have the chance to work with her because she was one of my idols, watching her on Doctor Who and stuff. Matt Smith, mate, you had the most wonderful opportunity working with her, and I'm glad you did. You got to work with her alongside Elizabeth Sladen. And David, you got to work with Elizabeth Sladen as well, so congratulations. I also want to say rest in peace Elizabeth Sladen as well, as we know she's a common Doctor Who character. Actually, speaking of which, I probably should have talked about Sarah Jane, not Helen McCoy, not an actor from Doctor Who that's only played one role. Like, what was the point in that? But yeah, we know Elizabeth Sladen was an amazing actress of her time, and she actually died 11 years ago today. So I feel like this video is kind of what the hell What the hell am I talking about? I'm going to restart this video and just talk about Elizabeth Sladen because I think it would be better. Oh my god. I don't even know where this video is going now.